Alright, so in my previous videos, I explained how I'm planning on transferring in as many credits as possible to my computer science program for WGU. That way, before I actually start at WGU, I already have the majority of my degree finished. So I used a combination of study.com, sophia.org courses, as well as industry certifications to transfer in as many courses as possible before actually starting the program. But now that I've actually started the program, I started on October 1st. I have 14 classes that I have to finish. The list is up here. And I just finished the first one, which was D685, Practical Applications of Prompt. So what this course goes over is just pretty much how to use a really advanced search engine, how to use AI how to tailor your inquiries and make them optimized so that you get the most relevant and effective responses in return. So pretty much just how to use a super advanced search engine. Uh, some courses in WGU have a performance assessment, which is where you have to write an essay, or for computer science, you have to do some sort of coding problem, or it could be an objective assessment, which is just a straight up test, like your everyday normal test. Now, for this class, it had an objective assessment. Now, objective assessments come with a pre assessment. Excuse me. A pre assessment, its original intent is to be taken before the objective assessment, just to give you that confidence that you're ready. But the way I was recommended to use it, just through reading Reddit threads, and what I found is, in my experience as well, is very effective way to use it is to take it before you even start reading any of the course material, just to get a gauge of where you're at. And that way you only study the content that you don't already know. So I took the pre-assessment, and on the pre-assessment I actually surprisingly passed it. Barely, it was barely, but I did pass it. But I still went over, some things that seemed kind of unfamiliar to me, and I'd say it took me about 5, 6 hours, I would say, of just going through some of the course material and then taking the actual objective assessment. Yeah, about 5 to 6 hours of studying. And then as for my strategy, what I would do is I would go through the course material. Mind you, don't actually have to do the course material. It's just for you you know, to prepare for the objective assessment or the performance assessments, whatever it is. But in my case, I used the course material, took all the little quiz questions. If I got the quiz question right, then I wouldn't bother reading the content for that specific section. But if I got it wrong, then I would go back, reread it, and then re-answer the quiz question to get it right and move on. So that's what I did. What I like to do too when I'm studying is read the course content and then write down any questions that come along the way and then have Copilot explain it to me. So that's my strategy. Again, that took about 5 to 6 hours, and then I took the objective assessment and we were all good. As for a rating of 1 to 10 on the difficulty, I'd give it about a 1 out of 10. I was gonna say 2, but we'll stick with 1 just because it took me again less than a day to pass it. Very easy course. You don't need any prior experience or certain background to get through this course fairly easily. And again, any course that has an objective assessment, you always want to take the pre-assessment first, see where you're at, and then only study what you need to study, and then come back take the objective assessment. So that's all I got for that specific course of practical applications of prompt. And again, also too, before you start a WGU course, always look it up first on Reddit and then see what other people have done. Especially if if the Reddit post says that they passed in like a week or less than a week, and definitely take into consideration what they say. So I'm going to be making a video like this for every single course that I go through, and yeah, definitely looking forward to it, especially for the really hard courses like Discrete Math 2, Data Structures and Algorithms 2, Operating Systems for Computer Sciences. Those are the three that I've heard like are pretty tough. So it'll be interesting for sure to give my perspective on it later on. But yeah, that's all I got for this course in particular. Talk soon.